What is up, guys? Chewy Slayer is back here today, guys. And today, guys, I want to talk about the movie Ready Player One. I recently just saw it, guys, and man, was it amazing. I really did enjoy it, and I honestly just want to say this before I even get into talking about the movie. You guys should go out and see it. It's really, really good. Now, before I get into this, I just want to make a disclaimer here, guys. I have not read the book at all. And coming from just an outside point of view without having any background information about the story or anything to do with the movie, it's really enjoyable to watch. It has a good plot. It has really good pacing for how it progresses over. And honestly, I really want to mention this because this is one of the biggest things I feel like is a problem with some of the games that have been coming out lately with Sea of Thieves and a bunch of other. There's a real sense of urgency here. And it's ironic since this is a movie about a video game. And it's really well done with how they develop this player urgency within this video game world. And I just love how they go about doing it. Now, just to give some key notes here, I don't want to spoil anything, but I don't think these are really just spoilers. Basically, this world they call the Oasis is basically in danger of being controlled by a corporation that wants to just put ads everywhere. You know, kind of the scariest thing that we've experiencing now as gamers, and it's really makes you think, oh God, I hope EA doesn't get a hold of all this. You know what I mean? But that's just me from my video gaming background, is it makes me feel like we're kind of in that state right now with trying to make sure that video games are more about the video game and less about trying to make money. And it's a big problem, and I just love how this movie tackles that problem. And it's not just all about video games and whatnot. It actually tackles some serious emotional issues, I feel like, in the movie. And whether or not we should trust people on the internet and whatnot. Because with the internet, we have that anonymity that we just don't know who's behind that screen or behind that monitor. And I feel like it does it in such a way. It doesn't basically say, no, don't trust anyone. I feel like it does it really well. And I really did enjoy it. And honestly, it really made me proud to see that a movie about virtual reality, aka a video game, was done in such a light and so well, and it was upbeat and it was really meta. You have so many references to so many different things, whether it be the holy hand grenade in there, or just Overwatch characters, as well as Blizzard's StarCraft. This movie had a lot of references. It even had Halo in it too, which was really awesome just to see Master Chief's up on the screen running into battle. I thought that was just really cool, and when I saw that moment, I was like, yes, yes, and finally a movie I can see Master Chief in. Even though it's not actually Master Chief, obviously it's like a video game character in game, but just seeing him on screen was just really awesome. I don't know how to express that anymore. This movie was just really well done, and I honestly want to buy it on DVD. Now, I want to do something a bit differently than I did in my previous, review of the movie that I did before, which was I reviewed Thor Ragnarok. I want to do a spoiler section because it seems like a lot of people want to have a spoiler section. So I'm going to have a quick disclaimer here so you guys know I'm going over to the spoiler section. But before I do that, I want to give you my rating of this movie. I honestly give it a solid 10 out of 10. I really did enjoy it. Now, obviously, it might not be for everyone, but I feel like there's a lot of elements in, especially with my mom that I went with, who honestly hates video games. She's really not that big into video games. But like some of the references the movie made really made her kind of in the back, and that's just coming from someone that honestly is anti-video game. And I think that was really awesome that the movie was able to bring more people in with some of the references they made, and I think it makes it more of a cohesive mesh of a good movie. Honestly, it's one of Steven Spielberg's best movie in a long while. But yeah, 10 out of 10. And now we're going to go into the spoiler section because I really want to talk about more in depth with the movie. So let's go ahead and get over. Spoilers, oh spoilers. Cover your eyes, cover your ears if you don't want to be spoiled today. Sorry about that. I thought it would be funny. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. If it is, let me know in the comments below and we'll keep that. But in the meantime, I want to talk about some of the ways this story went and how it compares to the book. Now, like I said, I haven't read it, but I actually got to listen overhear some of the commentary on people who read the book and compared it to the movie. Now, in the movie, it's all about getting these keys, which unlock the Easter egg. And each of these keys has a challenge for them that you have to accomplish. The first one is a race, which honestly was really cool, just seeing the Back to the Future car. And oh my gosh, sorry, I'm going Google all over all the cool stuff that was in this movie. But it was basically a challenge he had to overcome, and he got the key. But in the book, there was actually an additional challenge on top of each individual key where they had to go through a gateway and do something else as well. Unfortunately, because of how the length of the movie is looking, I think they decided to cut that. And I don't think it ruins anything, but like I said, I haven't read the book. But from hearing what this guy was saying about the book compared to the movie, he kept the main elements that made the book good, which honestly, I really think this movie does well. It makes a cohesive story that it seems that has to get rid of a few baggage from the book because it just wouldn't fit on screen. Because I don't think anyone would sit in a movie theater for like 4 hours long, because that would be way too long of a movie. But from what the guy is saying, it easily could have been that long. But as he gets these keys, you learn more about the guy who created this world, and I feel like it just builds up some of the most like. Let me explain this a bit differently. It really builds up game developers. I think it does. It makes me feel like this is what I would love to be our ideal game developer. This guy who just wants to make a world that doesn't have rules, that doesn't have limits, that just wants you to explore. He wants you to do more than you could possibly think, but obviously has to have limitations. But it was just how they went into it to build up these lessons that he's trying to teach the players. It honestly makes me think I want him as a game developer. Like, I want this guy out of the book and make a real Oasis here, because I think it would be an amazing game. And honestly, it makes me even think to CD Projekt Red, one of the best game developers right now, who stay super honest to the source material. I honestly would like them to see it take a crack at this. Honestly, I would like them to see it take a crack at Oasis. Because I know how well they could probably do a game like this. Now, I don't know how they would go about doing it, or the little things in between, but I would love to see a Ready Player One game. Now, obviously, it has to go on its own different tangent from the book, but just having a hub that you could do whatever you want and you can go play other games, because at the start of the movie they even showed Minecraft World, where Minecraft still survives in 2045, which I think it will, just because it's one of those games that you can keep building upon and making your own and keep growing and just doing so much in the game. It's one of those universal games that honestly will last. I think it will last the test of time. But back into the spoiler part of it, the conclusion of the movie, I think, really made this even more cohesive, because he actually gets control of the Oasis, and it has like a little bit of a message at the end, which honestly I think might rub some people the wrong way, but at the same time, I think it's a good message and it's not terribly bad. It's basically, even though this world is awesome and we can enjoy and we can do whatever we want, we always have to take just a moment to step back and like experience real life, because real life is important still at the end of the day, but you could still be doing amazing things in this fantasy world and still come back and have those experiences with you and grow as a person. Now, that might just be me looking too deep into it, but I honestly really did enjoy this movie, and I hope you guys will go and see it too, because it's honestly one of the best video game movies I've seen. The CGI wasn't bad at all. I should have talked about this before spoiler section, but I honestly kind of forgot because I thought the movie was so well put together and ended so well that I'm honestly gonna buy it on DVD. And I see no reason why you guys shouldn't either. But hey, that's just me. This is my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's not structured very well. I just jump into it and start talking to the camera because I want to give you my impression on it without having it set up in a way that seems like I might have overthought it or anything, because I just want to give you my straight words on it. And I hope you guys enjoy these kind of videos on my channel. If you did, please leave a like on this video and please let me know what movie you would like me to see next and actually do a quick review on. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. So remember guys to keep on chewing and I'll keep on slaying. See all of you guys on the next video. Bye bye.